Welcome, Aquarius. I'm going to get a number for you. What does Aquarius need to hear? I'm seeing Temperance. I think we're seeing this because somehow there's been a little warble put in your universe, Aqua, I think. So, just a moment now. Yeah. So let's get you guys back on course with a message from Spirit. Boy, this is going to be good. Now, I'm just lighting I have some fresh Palo Santo sticks that my spiritual person brought me today. And it really makes a huge difference, you know. It really does. So, just going to... I have already saged these cards, by the way. All right, Aquarius. So we're asking for a message from Spirit. What does Aquarius need to hear right now? I feel like there's already... I think I know what it is already. I wonder, am I supposed to be... No, I'm just going to see what happens, see if the same message comes out. I saw it on the pre-shuffle. I just don't want to jump the gun here in case I'm wrong about this. No, I don't think I'm wrong. Wow. What I'm seeing, Aquarius, is that Spirit is well aware that somehow a warble has been put in your universe. It could have been caused by any number of things. I'm seeing the High Priestess as you, and I'll tell you why. I want you to look at the cross on her chest. Sorry. If I can get it to focus. Yeah, there we go. I believe that you, Aquarius, are right in the center of that cross. That's where you normally are. And maybe right now you're a little bit out of the center, because you don't forget that you are the Fool. You're up on this high level. You're actually above the High Priestess. You are the Fool. You are really the first. Well, you are definitely the first major arcana card. You are so first that you don't even have a number. You do the impossible jump from Spirit to Hakma. Nobody else does that. And what I'm seeing is that without you, none of us are going to be able to survive, all right? Now back to the cross. I'm just trying to remember what they used to call it, the marriage of the horizontal and the vertical. The horizontal being the conscious and the vertical being the subconscious. So if you could imagine the cross, this being the conscious, so this is sort of the magician, okay? The vertical is this person, the High Priestess. But the center, Aqua, is where those meet. And that's you. And when our center is off, none of us are going to do very well. So I believe that this is you. And I believe that this is whatever is going on right now. So this is the Five of Wands, the Five of anything. I mean, it looks like they're all fighting. Sorry. Could we get a focus? Yeah. The fives, are related to Sephira 5 on the Tree of Life, which is on that black pillar, the pillar of severity. The fives are very challenging, They're all the most challenging of their suit. You could think of this is the most challenging of the wands. The Five of Cups is loss and sorrow. The Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, it's all very severe energy. And so this can be healthy competition, but I feel like what's happened here is somebody has done something a little bit kind of cutthroat, okay? And it's thrown you off, I believe. Let's just keep going. Show me more, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, we're getting a couple of things, but this is the strongest. Yeah, there we go. So now we're being shown what is causing this energy. So somebody in your environment, and I don't even think that you're in this card, actually, but the person who is causing you trouble is in this card, and it's the person in red. Someone is not being fair, all right? This is the Six of Pentacles. As you know, that person in the middle is supposed to be giving, but the scales that he is carrying are unbalanced. There's something disingenuous about what this person is doing, and I believe it's thrown you off. Just a moment, Aquarius. Aquarius, I just paused the tape then because I just have to tell you what I just saw. I was just looking at the beggars, or whatever you would call those people, panhandlers. Aquarius, this is only going to resonate for some of you. But somebody, you know, this person in red really thinks he's something, okay? He's very hoity-toity. He's, you know, he could be someone pretending to be contributing to a business or giving money, but he's not really. His something is tied up belonging to him. There's some selfish reason for him putting money wherever he's putting it. Anyway, I digress. What I saw just a minute ago before I paused the tape, I had a little image, and I believe that it's you. It's somebody watching you. It's only going to resonate for some of you, but some of you were walking down the street, and you had a conversation with a beggar, with a panhandler. You were being watched. Either your person was watching you, or it feels like it might be somebody that's important to you was watching you. You didn't know, and they loved it. They just saw how you naturally spoke. You weren't even giving money to them. You were having a conversation with them, and it inspired this person that you didn't give any heed to. You didn't look down on them at all. That's really neat. You didn't know. You don't know this person was watching you. It's interesting. Anyway, that is aside from that card. All right, Spirit, what else do we have? Thank you so much. Show me more. Wow, this is interesting. All right, so in relation to this person who's caused you trouble, who is somehow disingenuous, had some kind of a hidden motive, I do see that there is some kind of a choice that is being made. I have no idea if it's yours or the other person's. I'm being told just to go on. Both of these cards are sixes. One of them is major arcana, the other is minor, but you know they're both related to Ferret on the Tree of Life, which is point number 6, which is beautiful energy of love. Let's keep going. Show me more, Spirit. What does Aquarius need to hear? Show me. This is very, wow. Holy moly. This is incredible. This is a very specific message. And I'm seeing the chains. Do you see how what is behind the High Priestess is glimmering? I'm being drawn to the word chain, and I think I know why. I'm going to pause the tape one more time. Just a moment, Aquarius. Wow, chains. Just a moment. I found it, and I think I know what's going on here. So, as I said in the beginning, I believe that this is you, all right? I believe that you've had some kind of exposure to somebody who's been disingenuous, or it could just be some energy, excuse me. You may be trying to get out of some trouble yourself. You're going to, by the way. You're very protected. But so I think your center is off. You're trying to make a correct choice. I know the tower is underneath here. And I'm going to show it to you in a minute because I saw it slipping its way from underneath there. But I just want to, Aquarius, you're quite familiar with these two pillars representing the original pillars that were supposed to have been put by King Solomon, poor old Solomon, at over 1,000 years before Jesus Christ was born, at the temple in Jerusalem. I'm just going to read to you something about these chains that I was looking at. This is from Chronicles, believe it or not. Now, before I read this to you, these red fruit back here are supposed to be pomegranate. And as you know, I just can't believe how they're glimmering. But anyway, the chains. Apparently King Solomon placed chains and put pomegranates on chains between the two pillars. And sure enough, I'm just reading from Chronicles here. And he reared up the pillars before the temple, one on the right hand and the other on the left, and called the name of that on the right hand Yakin, and the name of that on the left Boaz. But the paragraph before that reads, and he made chains as in the oracle, and put them on the heads of the pillars, and made 100 pomegranates, and put them on the chains. Now, apparently, the significance, or one of the significance is, it's hard word to say, of the pomegranates, in Jewish tradition anyway, is that there are supposed to be 613 seeds in a pomegranate, and apparently there are a total of 613 commandments, so to speak, in the Torah. I believe that in the whole of this, and of course pomegranates are known for their antioxidants. I believe, Aquarius, that you're an antioxidant in itself, but I think that you've had some kind of a realization. I'm just going to pull this up because I noticed the tower was trying to peek itself out a moment ago. I don't think that this is the coming down of anything or something about to happen. This, I believe, is some kind of a truth. I think that's sort of, it's some kind of a revelation, I think, that you've had. It could be a painful revelation, but it was sudden. The tower is attacked here by lightning. If you can think sometimes of when you find out that something is true, and you may have realized it just with your intuition, it sort of comes in a flash, and it lights up your mind, almost like lightning would light up the sky. In this card, the tower, it's a card of Scorpio and of Aries. We have the power of, or the force of Mars. Oops, sorry. And as they say in the Sefer Yetzirah, the Mars force is actually called the exciting intelligence. So this could also be something really good. I just realized this could be a really, yes, it is. Oh, it is. Look at me not getting the message until just then. Talk about a flash. So I'm not sure. We're going to find out if someone's had this about you, or you've had this about someone, but you would know, because if you haven't, they have. Somebody has fallen madly in love with you, Aquarius, and I don't think you know. You could reverse the energies. It's the same person who saw you talking to the bum on the street. Sorry, Aquarius, I don't know how your readings always get so interesting, but they just did. Okay, so not everyone has to have had a conversation with a panhandler or a beggar, but it's something like that. They notice something about you, something like that I'm hearing. Wow, it could be a Leo. This person has a lot of, this could be someone who's already in your life, but they're not a constant. I believe that what Spirit is trying to tell you is this person has had a sudden realization. All right? So you don't need to have your center of gravity warped in any way. So I'm also hearing that it could be over something else, something you're afraid of. You are protected, all right? You don't need to worry, Aquarius. Show us more, please, Spirit. Wow, I think we're nearing the end of the message. So this is how it came out. This person's falling in love with you. This person is falling in love with you. All right. The other thing is that if this isn't, I just saw 1515 for anyone who, if that resonates with anyone, for anyone who is not, who feels that this is something other than a love reading, because it is both, all right, I'm hearing. You just don't need to worry, all right? And I know you're thinking, no, but she doesn't know. Yeah, I know. Okay, Spirit knows. All right. Do we have anything else for Aquarius? Show me. It's a beautiful message. Wow. Wow. This is just beautiful. So this is definitely both for love and I know that because I'm beginning to realize in this split that this could be you here, because this is kind of the, the person who's feeling a little bit excitably scared. If this is a question that you had about something non-love related, I want you to know that stability is coming in for you and you are protected. All right, everything's going to be fine. If this is about love, it may take some time, but boy, this is the best offer that anyone could get. When this person commits, they do so for life and they don't cheat. And it's long-term, secure, and stable. It could also be a secure offer regarding employment. Okay, some of you are doing some education as well, I hear, some kind of program. This is coming in. There may be a bit of a wait, but it is coming in. All right. Aquarius, I'm going to get one Moonology for you guys. Well, actually, we always get two. I know you might have wanted me to go further, but Spirit said no. Everything is on track, I'm hearing. Okay? Plus, you guys you're too psychic lately. Oh, wow. So it's time to release negativity, and I can tell you exactly what this is. That is Spirit allowing you to release your worries, all right? And bring love into the situation, and I can tell you what this is. You bring love into everybody's atmosphere. When you're there, when someone walks into a room that you've been sitting in, or into your house or your apartment, some of them get cold shivers, literally. Spirit is so present there. You bring love into people's situations, and Spirit is bringing it in for you. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Have a great night.